My name is Myra Townsend, and I'm the best candidate for this position because I already have 10 years experience in my current position as an executive assistant. And in my current position, I have worked for 2 associate vice chancellors and 3 different vice chancellors, and all within the same department. That means that I have the ability to adapt to different people, different personalities, as well as different management styles. I also, in reading the posting, have experience in all 13 of the essential job functions that were listed, as well as the 2 additional job functions that were also listed in the posting. And I also have the ability to represent my superiors in a very professional way. The experiences and skills that I bring to this position that would make me successful are that I have more than 4 to 6 years as was required. I have an extensive amount of customer service experience in that I have over 7 years in working for insurance companies and customer service. I have 3.5 years in working for Bell South, which is now AT&T, as a collections representative, and it was an incoming call center, as well as 3.5 years as a supervisor in that collections center. I do have experience with the administrative work using Microsoft Office and its applications. I have contact with the public. Even currently, even though the department that we work in does not deal directly with the students, I have the experience because parents call when students' computers don't work and they can't access Wi-Fi in their rooms or their dorms. Parents call our office, and I'm actually the first line of contact. So I do have the experience that is necessary. You also asked to give an example of a time when I tried to accomplish something and I failed. Well, I have a recent experience with that. Recently, an employee called and asked that I would put in a purchase request that was urgent. There was a department chair that had been waiting on a repair for more than a month, and now school had started and the repair had not been done and students needed that classroom. And he would send it to me later that day. Well, later that day, I saw that I had an email from him, and it was a purchase request, and in his notes he said, this is the request we talked about on the phone. So I proceeded to get the authorizations that I needed, which would then allow me to complete the process. Once I got those, I made the request for the authorizations. I got one on Friday. The other one I did not get until Monday morning. So once I got back to work on Monday morning and saw the authorization, I proceeded to complete the purchase requisition in our purchasing system. Once that was done, the supervisor called for a follow-up, and I told her that it had been processed and that I was just waiting on our departmental approval in the system. And once that was done, that it would be able to go through the system. Well, on Tuesday, it completed processing, and I emailed the supervisor as well as the employee, letting them know that it had completed processing and the vendor could start work. On Thursday, the supervisor called me and asked about a different purchase requisition, and we discovered that we were talking about 2 different requisitions, and the one that I processed was not the one that was the urgent one that they were looking for. And at that point, I apologized, and I let her know that I would call the department chair and advise that the error was on my part, but I also suggested that she would try to use her procurement card to make the payment for the part, and at that point the equipment could be ordered. Well, she was able to do that. I did call the department chair and made the explanation, and then because the parts were ordered, when they came in, the vendor was able to make the repair the following week. But what I learned from that situation was that I needed to revise my tracking system. And I did, so that now, at any point, all of my purchase requests that are made, that come to me, are entered into my tracking system, and now I can track them and make sure I have the right ones that are done. Thank you.